So, give us a rundown of this project that you've got going on at the moment with Zach.
Sometimes you might look back and you're like, oh, I wish I did this a little bit different, or I
Yeah.
wish I turned it around a little bit more. That's exactly why you're doing it. You want to help people out there that
We've got Omar here.
hello, legend.
Good brother,
Good to see you again. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's about what?
A year since the block almost.
Yep.
Just under. Oh, it's been good. For those of you that don't know, I met Josh and I don't know, what would it have been? Probably June last year, midway through filming the 2022 block season. He was doing a lot of the work on the block for Channel 9, and we just ran into each other and we actually got on pretty well. So, and I'm actually really excited to see what he's got coming in the future. There's a lot of good work that he's planning on doing.
Yeah.
Going to help a lot of people.
Oh, we hope.
No, you definitely will, man. From what I've heard, I feel like there's only one way and it's up.
It's up from here.
Yeah, I reckon, for sure.
Give us a bit of a background of a backstory of what you've done in the past and where you came from.
I'm a New Zealand boy, so I'm from Auckland.
Yep.
Obviously, my family's from Afghanistan. Moved to New Zealand as refugees. Obviously, very tough overseas. We've gone through a few wars and stuff like that.
Yep.
Background's Afghan, so we had a tough upbringing. I wouldn't say tough in regards to like we didn't have a good time. I felt like I wouldn't change any of my upbringing. I feel like it was amazing. It's made me who I am
I was
today.
going to say that.
Yeah, I'm so close with my family, so close with my brothers. I'm one of 6.
Yep. So, give us a rundown of this project that you've got going on at the moment with Zach.
So obviously, I moved to Australia about 6 years ago. Before that, I was in Japan. I played a lot of professional rugby. I played in Japan, and then I was at the Warriors in New Zealand for a while as well. And when I left Japan, my partner Maz was already in Sydney, so I decided to move to Australia. I was with the Roosters for a little bit there. And we didn't know too much, but when I first ever went to Australia, we used to stay in Parramatta.
Yeah.
So we ended up buying a house there, not far from where the hotel and the stadium is.
Yeah.
And I know before the block started, before I went on the block, we went through that rough period where there was COVID for that 2-3 years, and I was actually planning on doing something like that before I went on the block. But it kind of just fell through and we've kind of had to wait. But we're just going to do a cool renovation. It's going to be a massive renovation, but it's just something that we're so excited about. I feel like the block was too fast paced to make decisions that, like, don't get me wrong, I loved our block house. I thought it was amazing for what we achieved in that short period of time. Was unbelievable, but week in, week out to make fast decisions. Sometimes you might look back and you're like, oh, I wish I did this a little bit different, or I wish I turned it around a little bit more. Because but me and Oz, we used to like on a Wednesday be like, far out, we're not going to get the stock in time, let's just change it. We used to change it on straight away on the spot. With our tiles and our brick flooring and all of that, we would just make decisions on the spot. Whereas I feel like with this reno, I feel like I get to showcase a lot more of myself.
Yeah.
I get to plan what I want to do ahead. I get to decide on the colors that I want, the finishes that I want, and I don't have to do it in 12 weeks.
Have you got a bit of a budget that you're trying to aim?
I am planning on filming a lot of it.
Yep.
So I want to talk through all of the budget and what we're spending. We're going to get a bit of help as well because there's a lot of people out there that do want to showcase their products.
Yep.
But I do want to make it.
By the way, I love that came up.
How cool is that? Yeah, exactly. But that's true though, right? There's not a lot of people that can go afford a $10,000 couch. So you get these options that came out and do allow. But I do want to be under budget. I don't want to spend ridiculous amounts of money. I want to show people that you don't have to spend a lot to get a really good result. And I feel like we're going to try to do that throughout as well. And kind of teach people what we're doing a little bit different. At the moment we're digging footings for an extension that we could probably have got just an excavator to come and do all of it and spend a little bit more money.
Yeah.
But we just had the boys and us just digging. So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
dug it all ourselves. So
Yeah,
we're trying to do as much as possible that we can ourselves. Just
Yeah.
yeah.
Give us a rundown of what you did in Saudi Arabia.
Well, obviously, I am of Muslim background.
Yep.
I'm from Afghanistan. Saudi Arabia is where Mecca is. That's where the pilgrimage is for all Muslims. My mum and dad have been there in the past. My brothers have been there also. But every time they went, I was in football season, so I never got the chance to go. And after a good result on the block, I said, that's something I'm definitely going to do. And I ended up doing Saudi Arabia, and I ended up going back home to Afghanistan as well.
Yep.
It's just one of those things. I honestly can't explain it, but I wish I could feel that moment of me first seeing Mecca over and over again. It was one of the best experiences of my life.
Yep.
Just seeing millions of people come together, different colors, different races, from different countries, and just to be able to come together in such like peace and all to be there for that one purpose of like one finding themselves, finding peace, thanking God for everything that He's given us. And it was just amazing. And then obviously followed up by Afghanistan, which was probably one of the biggest highlights of my career to date. Just being able to raise that kind of money through social media and all the following, and to give back to people that I probably would have never had the chance to if I hadn't gone there.
Let's touch a bit more into that. Like, what did you actually do? Because I've seen a couple of videos and a couple of photos that you put through in relation to like helping some of the younger kids. And, so how was that? Like, what was it like? Was it heartwarming? You know?
Well, honestly, to be honest, it was something that I didn't expect to be that. I did expect it to be pretty bad. I expected it to be a fair bit of poverty, but I didn't expect it to be that bad. I was there for a whole 10 days. And in my head, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to film as much as I can, but also I want to go out of my own way to be able to give back to these kids, because I know how hard they have it. It's so sad. And you got 3 kids of your own. I've got 2 of my own. And you would never ever want to see your own kids in that position.
No, definitely not.
So to be able to help where we can, it's just, and it was so heart filling, honestly, because it's sad, man. It's actually very, very sad. And I was there for a whole 10 days. And then as I was posting it, well, you know what, there was a lot of people that were reaching out and said, how can we help? And that's when I started the GoFundMe page, and just the support that we got was unbelievable. Like in the space of 4 or 5 days, we raised close to 60 grand, and like we were non-stop for 10 days straight, just helping people. And now when I look back at it, it's obviously I played NRL, which was a dream of mine when I was a little kid. Winning the block wasn't a dream of mine, but it's something that I accomplished along the way as well. But in terms of happiness and satisfaction, nothing compares to that trip. Just I had never ever in my life felt so good about something that I had done.
That was like me when I did that free landscape job.
I know. It's just you just
feel so like you feel so good about yourself, don't you?
And
it's something inside.
It's
giving
and
back.
You know what? It's that feeling of giving something to someone that you can, that no one else can at that time, because you choose to do it. And like you said, the satisfaction, and it kind of gives you a purpose, because every day we're trying to chase something. We're trying to be better. We're trying to make more money. We're trying to look after our little ones. We always try for something, but nothing gives you more satisfaction than helping someone that needs it.
That's right.
And I feel
like the same too.
And like what you're doing in the near future, that's exactly why you're doing it. You want to help people out there that probably don't have anything or no one to turn to. And it's just an amazing feeling, man. So that's my biggest highlight. And it will be for a very long time. And I did tell the missus, if there's one trip I can go on every year, that's the one I want to go on.
So every year?
I want to. I want to. I really do. I feel like I spend money on shit. You know, spend more on coffees day in, day out.
Yeah.
So why not be able to maybe sacrifice a little bit of something that I like doing to be able to do that year in, year out.
You live once, don't you?
Yeah, you do, honestly, and time flies. I mean, who would have thought COVID was 3-4 years ago?
Yeah.
We're just talking about it. I can't believe it was that long ago. Yeah, time is flying.
It definitely is flying.
You know what? We've talked a lot about myself here. I know you have some really, really cool things coming soon. A lot of things that are going to help a lot of people out there that are struggling.
So we've got we're backed by a men's mental health foundation, and basically we're going to do a Kruzer social enterprise and basically go out there and help do free landscaping for people, underprivileged people.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
And oh man, I was actually reading a stat not long ago about how many people are committing suicide just to mental health, and it's pretty bad, isn't it?
Oh, it's like 8 a week at the moment, so it's definitely bad out there. And hopefully by doing free landscaping for people, it's like a charity doing charity work for charity.
Yeah, of course.
So it's I think it's really going to kick off.
And it's that feel good job, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that feel good. So basically, we go out and do a free landscape job for someone, and if we can get some sponsors to jump on board with us, they'll be able to
help associate with you guys.
Yeah,
to get some cool sponsors, they'll be able to help in return, right? Because you know what, I was I actually did watch that video that you first posted not long ago, and it kind of reminded me of the guy does the lawn mowing. Yeah. And you know what it is more than anything? Like, you don't know what people go through in life. You don't know their story till you actually go out there and ask these questions and have these chats with them. To be able to kind of do something that's going to put a smile on their face instantly, because I mean, there's nothing better than your landscape getting done. And then secondly, you have these conversations and you realize what position they're in and how tough it's been for them. Obviously, with everything that's happening now globally, there's a lot of it's just getting tougher out there, and for you guys to be able to do that, and then on top of that, understand what they're going through, you could really save a lot of lives. I actually honestly feel that way. Even
one life is better than none. Well, anyway, so what do you reckon, Omar? Do you reckon we can come down to Sydney, come up to Sydney and do some landscaping for you guys?
Absolutely. I've got some cool ideas.
You do?
Yeah, I actually have some really cool ideas. Don't worry, that won't take too much of your time. But I reckon that's definitely on. It'll be awesome to work together again.
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, I enjoyed working with you. You know, we had good chats on the
we had a good laugh.
Yeah, we had a good laugh.
Good feeds.
At McDonald's. You know?
We won't have McDonald's anymore. We're done. We're on a diet now.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But no, absolutely, man. It'll be a pleasure.
All right, that'll be good. Well,
we'll catch up.
Thank you again. Yeah.
I can't wait to see you.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome.
Oh, actually, one more thing before I let go. What's your end goal in life? And if you could give any sort of inspiration to any younger guy out there that wants to be like Omar, what would it be?
Not like me, but end goal. You know, I'll be very similar to yours. Like, I love the idea to be of being able to give my family whatever they want. Not in a way where like they feel entitled, but in a way where I can just take them out. I can do whatever I want. So family first, and then secondly, just to help as many people as I possibly can. I want there to be, I want to do what I did in Afghanistan on a world scale. Yeah, I want to be able to help as many kids as possible. I'm a sucker for kids. I've got my own, you've got your own. I don't think anyone should not have the
essentials.
Yeah, bare essentials, but also the ability to be what they want to be. And I just want to help as many kids as I can out there. So I feel like that's my main goal in life, and the rest of it can come with it.
Well, there you go, Omar from the Block 2023. Take care.
See you soon. Peace.
Subscribe to the next one.
Yeah, absolutely.